Hello everybody and welcome back to the Dunwich Legacy. Before we begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, today we are going to be playing The House Always Wins, Scenario 1B of the Dunwich Legacy. If you want to watch me set up the campaign as well as read the prologue, you can watch that right here. But otherwise, we can begin first with some Investigator Setup. So let's have everyone draw their starting hand of 5 cards. So Zoe will draw. Ooh, we can discard that. Zoe's cross, Sledgehammer, Get Over Here, Safeguard, and Prepared for the Worst. Well, we don't necessarily need... Well, I think the Safeguard is actually nice. So let's keep these two. Yeah, and we have a weapon, so we should keep the Sledgehammer. So we'll discard these two and then draw into Drawn to the Flame. And a Guts. All right, so that's Zoe's opening hand. And we have Rex over here. We have Search for the Truth, Jeremiah Kirby. I've got a plan, Emergency Cash, and the Magnifying Glass. All right, we're definitely keeping Jeremiah and the Magnifying Glass. I think we'll also keep the E-Cash since this is 5 resources. So we'll draw 2 more. We'll draw a Quick Thinking and a Deduction. That's pretty good. All right, with that out of the way, I also need to make sure they have their starting resources. Both of 5. We can begin the scenario. Dr. Armitage suggested you track down his associate, Dr. Francis Morgan. He's not sure whether Dr. Morgan is in trouble, but he's not particularly happy with his colleague's present choice of company. He's in the Clover Club, a notorious gambling joint somewhere downtown. Finding the club's exact location isn't easy. You have to grease a few palms just to learn which of the downtown restaurants operates at the club's front. That restaurant is La Bella Luna, a somewhat upscale Italian eatery by the theater. You change into your Sunday best and make your way there. In front of La Bella Luna stands a man in a pinstripe suit who sizes you up as you approach. "Enjoy yourself," he says with a snake-like grin as he holds open the restaurant's front door. All right, and here's setup. Gather all cards from the following encounter sets. The House Always Wins, Bad Luck, Naomi's Crew, Rats. These sets are indicated by the following icons. Set the Hideous Abominations and Striking Fear encounter sets aside out of play. These sets are indicated by the following icons. All right, I will go get those and be right back. All right, so here's The House Always Wins, Bad Luck, Naomi's Crew, Rats, and then we have the Hideous Abominations and Striking Fear encounter sets, and we'll set those aside. Put the Clover Club Lounge, Clover Club Bar, and Clover Club Card Room and La Bella Luna locations into play. Each investigator begins play in La Bella Luna. All right, so let's kind of set these aside a little bit. Let's put these out. All right, La Bella Luna, the lounge, the bar, and the card room. And I have some nice location connectors. That looks right. Yep. All right. Put the Clover Club Pit Boss into play in the Clover Club Lounge. Set the following cards aside out of play. Darkened Hall, Peter Clover, Francis Morgan, and each copy of Back Hall Doorway. So that's all of these. All right, these are set aside. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards to build the encounter deck. Note, at the start of the scenario, Agenda 1A grants each criminal enemy the aloof keyword, which stops those enemies from automatically engaging you. At some point, those enemies may lose the aloof keyword. Remember that enemies who are no longer aloof will automatically engage investigators at the location as per normal. All right, I'm going to shuffle the player's decks as well as the encounter deck, and we will soon begin with how the House Always Wins. All right, we are ready to begin. Agenda 1A, the Clover Club. You have entered the Clover Club Casino in search of Dr. Morgan. The club is bustling at this late hour, filled with patrons looking to relax and drink, or make it big. You don't appear to be in much danger. Each criminal enemy gains aloof. Forced, if an investigator deals damage to a criminal enemy, immediately advance. 4 doom threshold. Beginner's luck. You need to find Dr. Morgan. The club is packed. Perhaps somebody knows where he is. As a reaction, when you reveal a Chaos token, you may treat that token as if it were on any other token in the Chaos bag. If you do, remember that you have cheated. Group limit once per round. Objective. When the investigators have collected the requisite number of clues, they must immediately spend them in advance. We need a total of 8 clues. We are playing on standard difficulty. We have 2 skulls, which are a -2. You may spend 2 resources to treat this token as a 0 instead. And we have 1 cultist, which is a -3. If you succeed, gain 3 resources. Alright, we are beginning in La Bella Luna. La Bella Luna was a multi-purpose establishment. It has 2 shroud and 2 clues. As an action, resign. This was a bust. The music is cliche, and they only serve spaghetti. As far as covers for underground speakeasies go, it's not particularly creative. So 2 clues. And we have the Clover Club Pit Boss. He's currently in the Clover Club Lounge. He has 3 fight, 4 health, and 3 evade. Humanoid, criminal, and elite. Prey, the highest intellect, and hunter. So if he has a choice between engaging and or hunting towards 2 investigators, he will choose Rex. Forced, after an investigator at Clover Club Pit Boss's location gains any number of clues, Clover Club Pit Boss readies, engages that investigator, and makes an immediate attack. He's checking up on us. All right, we are ready to begin. I think we'll begin with Rex to see if he can get these 2 clues before the Clover Club Pit Boss gets here. So he's going to start out by playing Mr. Jeremiah Kirby for 4 resources. And he is going to name Odd. So we're looking at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top 5 cards, we will draw each odd one. That's odd, that is odd, and that is odd. All right, we just missed on 2. That's actually pretty good. We shuffle the rest back into the deck. It's 9 and 10. All right. I think he will also. Let's see. He has 5 to 2. I think he will. He'll fast out the magnifying glass. And he has 2 actions left. He will investigate. He's going 6 to 2. Ooh, that's an auto fail. So he does fail. All right. He's going to go again. He's now 6 to 2. That is a skull, which is a -2. So he does succeed by 2 as well, so he gets both clues. All right. Could have gone worse. Could have gone better. That's okay. We can hopefully do the strange solution soon. All right, so Zoe, I want you to stay here so that the Clover Club Pit Boss actually moves towards them. And to that effect, she is going to... Well, she's definitely going to play Zoe's Cross, for sure. So it's a question of what the other one is she going to play. I think she's going to play the Sledgehammer. It's a bit risky. She'll start with the Safeguard. So that's a total of 3 resources paid. And her last action will be to gain a resource. So now she has 3. All right, so Hunter's move. This guy moves here. However, because he is aloof, he does not automatically engage anyone. And now we can go to Upkeep. So Zoe will draw another Sledgehammer. And we'll gain a resource. Rex will draw a Guts. And we'll gain a resource. All right, we have 1 Doom out of 4. Zoe's card is an O'Banion's Thug. It has 4 fight, 2 health, 2 evade, humanoid criminal syndicate. While O'Banion's Thug is engaged with you, you cannot gain resources. We're going to have a problem here. It deals 2 damage. He is, however, aloof. Rex's card is something in the drinks. Surge, Revelation. Each player who has had a drink loses an action. No one has done that, so nothing else happens. It surges into Cursed Luck. Put it into play in your threat area. You get -1 skill value during skill tests. Forced, after you succeed at a skill test by 1 or more, discard Cursed Luck. Okay, that'll be a little bit hard since there are no clues around to investigate, but we'll have to make do. All right, let's have Rex goes first. He will move to the Clover Club Lounge, and Zoe will safeguard along with him. The Clover Club Lounge. Comfortable leather couches, mahogany furniture, and an array of beautiful art greets gamblers, tempting them into the life of the would-be affluent. 2 Shroud 0 Clues. While it is Act 1, Clover Club Lounge gains. As an action, discard an ally asset from your hand. Gain 2 clues from the token pool. Limit once per game. I don't think anyone has an ally asset. Right? Nope. Alright. Do we think we can pass this? I might be able to. Yeah, let's do it. Our second action is going to be to spend a resource to play the strange solution. And then we're going to try and test the strange solution. So we currently have 5 intellect, but we are -1 with the cursed luck. So we're going 4 to 4. We're going to commit this search for the truth, since I don't think we need any more cards right now, to go 7 to 4. That's a -3. So we only succeed by 0, so we don't get rid of this, but we do succeed this. And it says, if you succeed, discard strange solution, draw 2 cards, record in your campaign log that you have identified the solution. So let's draw 2 cards. Perception and Inquiring Mind. And then we have identified the solution. So Rex has... Awesome. Very glad we're able to get that out of the way. And that is Rex's turn. So we need 6 more clues. We could either go to the bar or the card room. I think we'll try our hand at gambling. So let's go to the card room. As you approach the card room, the clinking of poker chips and the shuffling of cards is punctuated by shouts of revelry and frustration. Your thoughts are nearly drowned out by the racket. 3 Shroud 0 Clues. While it is Act 1, Clover Club Card Room gains as an action, spend 2 resources, reveal a random chaos token. If it is an Elder Sign, gain 2 clues and 2 resources from the token pool. If it is an even number, gain 2 clues. If it is an odd number or one of the symbols, then nothing else happens. Okay, so we have 2 actions left. Do I want to get the sledgehammer down? I don't think I needed it, actually. So let's just gamble. We're going to spend 2 resources, and we're going to pull a token from the bag. That's a -1, so it's an odd number. Nothing happens. Let's gamble again. That is a +1. That's an odd number also. So we were not successful at all. All right, Hunters, the Clover Club pit boss, moves towards Rex. And then we go to Upkeep. Zoe will draw a Machete. That's pretty good. Gain a resource. Rex will draw Dr. Mylan Christopher and will gain a resource. Either we sell him off. We might be able to sell him off, actually. The pit boss is here, so it'd be a bit awkward. Well, we'll see. All right, we are 2 doom out of 4. Zoe will draw a rat. Hey, it engages her, so she gains a resource. And Zoe's cross says, after an enemy becomes engaged with you and is exhausted, to spend a resource. Deal a damage to that enemy. The rats die. Awesome. And Rex gets another cursed luck. Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad. I mean, it's not so bad. It is kind of bad though. I think Rex will attempt to gamble. So he will move down. He will play an emergency cash to gain 3 resources. And then his last action will be to spend 2 resources to gamble. Oh, Jesus, it's a -1, so it's another odd number. All right. That's so disappointing. Oh, I'm sad. Okay. Zoe, I think, needs to go get some drinks. So she's going to move to the bar. Sorry. The shelves behind the bar sag beneath the weight of all manner of bootlegged drinks. Cheap ales, moonshine, expensive bottles of wine, aged whiskey. If only you had a couple hours to kill. 3 Shroud 0 Clues while it is Act 1. Spend 2 resources, gain 2 clues from the token pool, and draw 2 cards. Remember that you have had a drink. Limit once per game, so each person can do that once. She will then, second action, gain a resource, and then third action, do that. So she gains 2 clues and draws 2 cards. 1, 2, and then draws 2 cards. She will draw, stand together. That's good. And prepare for the worst. She currently has 3, 6, 7 cards. Good. All right, so the Clover Club Pit Boss will move towards Rex because he has the highest book. Actually, he does, yes, because he has 3, she has 2 right now. He does not move, and let's go to Upkeep. So Zoe will draw a Guard Dog, and will gain a resource. She has 3, 6, 8 cards. Rex will draw a Guts, will gain a resource, and does he have to discard anything? 3, 6, 8. No, he's also good. All right, we are 3 of 4 Doom. Zoe's encounter card is Hunted Down. If there are no unengaged criminal enemies in play, Hunted Down gains Search. There are. If there are 1 or more, each of them moves 1 location towards you. Each criminal enemy that engages you as a result of this effect makes an immediate attack. So this guy moves here. This guy moves here. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Rex draws Twist of Fate. Reveal a random token from the Chaos bag. If you reveal an Elder Sign symbol or a positive number, nothing happens. If you reveal any other number, take a damage. If you reveal a symbol, take 2 horror. All right. -2. So take a damage. You'll put that on Mr. Jeremiah Kirby. Okay. So we don't want to drink today, but I think Rex might just want to sell Milan off. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it might be... Oh, and so can Zoe. Do we want to do that now? Or do we want to get set up to fight things? Ooh, that's tough. I think we actually do want to get set up to fight. Because no matter what, they're gonna lose aloof next turn. So I think what Zoe's gonna do is she's gonna gain 2 resources and then play a Sledgehammer. And that is her whole turn. Rex, on the other hand, is going to move here. He is going to discard an ally asset from his hand, which is going to be Dr. Marlon Christopher. And then he's going to gain 2 clues from the token pool. Limit once per game. So Zoe can do that too if she needs to. And then he will move back to the card room. Okay. Yeah. All right. So enemy phase. There is the closest investigator. It is Zoe, so he doesn't move. And now let's go to Upkeep. Zoe will draw a Get Over Here. She has 1, 2, 3, 8 cards again, and we'll gain a resource. Rex will draw an Emergency Cash. I think he has 9 cards now. 3, 6. Oh, yeah, sorry. We discarded Dr. Milan. That's right. And we'll gain a resource. Okay, we are advancing. On the right track. Your questioning has drawn the attention of several men, hired thugs by the look of them. Francis doesn't want to be bothered, one of them says. We suggest you leave the premises before we force you to leave. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay. If the players have completed extracurricular activity, advance directly to Agenda 2B. If the house always wins is the first scenario in the campaign, advance to Agenda 2A. So this is our first scenario. So, Underground Muscle. Most of the other patrons seem oblivious to the mobsters and goons closing in around you, but you recognize for what it really is. You're about to get roughed up. So they no longer have aloof. So this guy engages Zoe. When he engages, Zoe's going to gain a resource, but then spend the resource from Zoe's cross to deal him in damage. And this guy does not have any investigators with him. So Zoe will draw a Swarm of Rats. She gets a resource from engaging the Swarm of Rats. And Rex will get a Mobster. That's bad. So the Mobster is a 2 fights, 2 health, 2 evade enemy with Humanoid, Criminal, and Syndicate. Retaliate. Force after Mobster attacks you, lose a resource. That's bad. Oh no, she can get over here, I guess. well, it'll be rough. Anyway, so let's go start with Zoe. So she is going to swing her sledgehammer with a double action to hopefully kill the Clover Club pit boss. So she is 6-3. So anything to help with that? I guess it's prepared for the worst. Yeah. We're going to commit the prepared for the worst to go 7-3. That's a +1. All right, so we will deal 3 damage because it's +2 from the sledgehammer. The pit boss will die. She has 1 action left. She'd be taking a lot of damage if she did that. But I don't even know if Rex can even get away from him. Does she have? He doesn't have any... Oh, he does have... I've got a plan. We can commit perception to that. Oh, yeah, okay, that works. So, Zoe will attack the swarm of rats just with her fist. She is 4-1. That is a skull, which is a -2, so she succeeds and kills the rats. And that is her turn. Rex, you will play... I've got a plan. Costs 3 resources. He fights with his book, and he gets +1 damage for each clue that he has. He has a lot. So he's currently fighting 4, 5, 4, 3 to 2. So we will commit a perception. And we're also going to commit this quick thinking, I think, as well. So that's a +3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6. 6 to 2. There's a cultist, which is a -3. If you succeed, gain 3 resources. That's very good. We do not succeed by 2, but we do kill this guy. We do, however, succeed by 1. So both of these cursed lucks get discarded as well. That is very good. Right? Because we were 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, and then -2 is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3 to 2. Succeed by 1. The swarm of rats should not be in the victory display. I don't know why I did that. All right, we have 2 actions left. I think he is going to go ahead and try and gamble. So we really need an even number here, game. Ah, Jesus. -1 again. All right, let's try it again. I really don't want to have Rex drink. Elder Sign. All right, so we gain 2 resources and we get 2 clues. Finally. So we're going to get 2 clues, but because we go to 8, we're going to have to immediately spend them per the text on the act. So we advance. High Roller. After speaking to a number of gamblers and servers, it seems as though Dr. Morgan has had quite the run lately. Instead of cashing out his winnings, he was convinced to double down. He was last seen entering the guarded hall near the back of the card room. Put the set-aside darkened hall into play. The darkened hall is over here. If it is Agenda 1, we do that thing, but it is not, so we do not. All right, skin game. Dr. Morgan is somewhere in the private section of the club where only VIPs and the club's managers are allowed. If you are to find him, you're going to have to sneak or even fight your way in. Objective, only investigators in the VIP area may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. We need a total of 4 clues. And that was 3 actions from Rex because he fought and then gambled twice. So that is their turns. This guy does not have Hunter, so we go to Upkeep. You're drawn to the flame. That's pretty good for Zoe, I think. Rex will draw another magnifying glass. That's also pretty good. Just checking hand size real quick. She has 3, 6, 8 cards. Yep. He has 6 cards. All right. We are 1 doom out of 3. Zoe draws something in the drinks. Each player who has had a drink, which is Zoe, loses an action. So Zoe has 2 actions. Zoe now has 1 action. Hunted down. Oh, frick. It moves once towards her. It engages her. It deals her it attacks her for 2 damage. Yeah, and then she will gain a resource, but then spend that resource to deal a damage back. And she only has 1 action. That's bad. Rex draws. Arousing suspicions. Place a doom on each criminal enemy at your location. So that's nothing. If no doom was placed by this effect, lose 2 resources. So that's fine. Okay. Well, Zoe, you only know one thing, and it is punch. Are you even gonna? Okay. Yeah. Are you even gonna be able to do this? Is the question. I think so. So we're gonna have her punch. She is 4-4? Huh. Oh, she could not have gained a resource. Interesting. So she would have had to spend the money anyway. Okay, that's weird. But that's okay. So she's going to just punch normally. She's 4-4. She's going to commit this sledgehammer. This get over here. Yeah. To go 6-4. As a skull, which is a -2, and we do succeed, dealing 1 damage, killing the thug. Okay, that could have been worse, I guess. All right, Rex, though, you are on track to do a lot of things. You're going to move to the darkened hall. A heavy oak door stands in a secluded corner of the club. As you approach it, the air grows heavy, and the clamor of the card room fades behind you. 4 shroud 0 clues. When it is revealed, put into play the 3 set-aside back hall doorway locations. The door slams shut behind you, and you stand in sudden silence. The area of the club is lonesome and devoid of warmth and color. Somehow, the spotless floor and walls seem more sinister than inviting. Okay, so let me move these around a little bit. Okay, this goes here. I'll do this. And then we get our 3 back hall doorways. Let's mix these together. All right. So these are all connected like this. All right. So second action, let's choose one to go to. And it's this one. You approach an unmarked door toward the back of the Clover Club. It is the back alley. It's 1 shroud, 1 per clues. As an action, we can resign. We can get out this way. A steep, narrow staircase ascends to a second unmarked door. To your surprise, it leads into a back alley beside La Bella Luna. This must be where they smuggle their goods. And victory 1. So we do need these clues. So let us, last action, investigate. Before we do so, we're going to play the mag glass for 1. So now we have 4, 5, 6, 7 to 1. As a 0, so we just do succeed by 2, so we get both clues. All right, that is their turns. Let's go to upkeep since there are no enemies. Zoe will draw a lucky. And we'll gain a resource. She currently has 7 cards. Rex will draw a lucky cigarette case. That's pretty good. And we'll gain a resource. All right, there is 2 doom out of 3. Zoe will draw a mobster. After it attacks you, lose a resource. That's okay. It will engage her, and then we will spend the resource to deal it a damage. And Rex will draw a swarm of rats. All right, we're going to have to figure out how to deal with that. Oh, there are no clues here. Ah, dang it. Okay, Zoe will go first. Zoe's going to just fight with her bare hands. So she has 4-2. This is like this. It's a +1, so she will kill the mobster. That's pretty good. And she's going to move twice, 1, 2, to the darkened hall. All right. Rex, you're just going to have to try and fight this thing. Fight the rats. You're 2-1. As a cultist, which is a -3, so he does not succeed. We're gonna try again. -3, we fail again. -2, we fail again. All right. Enemy phase, this thing attacks Rex. Then we'll go to upkeep. Zoe will draw another safeguard, and we'll gain a resource. Rex will draw his curse. Interesting. All right, and we'll gain a resource. Okay, we are advancing with 3 Doom on the agenda. Sudden chaos. You hear a crash from somewhere outside and screams of pain in the lounge. A terrible monstrosity smashes through the entrance to the club, crushing the stairwell and knocking over gangsters and patrons alike. Spawn a random enemy from the set-aside Hideous Abominations encounter set in the Clover Club lounge. Shuffle the rest of that encounter set, the set-aside Striking Fear encounter set, in the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Move all investigators and unengaged enemies from La Bella Luna to the Clover Club lounge. Remove La Bella Luna from the game. All right, so let's start with that. So it's removed. All right, then we have 3 enemies that could be spawned. We're going to roll a d6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a conglomeration of spheres spawns in the Clover Club lounge. These 2, along with the Striking Fear encounter set, that's all of that, and the encounter discard pile get shuffled into the encounter deck. All right. That's a lot of enemies. All right. Okay. So, new agenda. Chaos in the Clover Club. Amidst the chaos and confusion, the strange abominations attack everyone in the club. Screams echo through the halls as the blood begins to spray. Forced, at the start of the enemy phase, discard each criminal enemy in the same location as an abomination enemy. Speaking of, a conglomeration of spheres. 1 fight, 6 health, 4 evade, monster abomination. Prey, lowest willpower. Hunter. Forced, after you perform an attack against a conglomeration of spheres using a melee card, discard that card. Alright, now we draw encounter cards. Zoe will draw Hunted Down. There are no unengaged criminal enemies in place, so against Surge. This should also be gone. She draws a Mobster. Rex draws a Rotting Remains. So he is currently 3-3. Fails, he takes horror. He'll commit 1 guts to this. So he is 5-3. There's a Skull, which is a -2. So he succeeds, but Rex's curse now goes off. And he draws an Elder Sign. Oh, tempting. Oh, no. Oh, no. Am I okay taking 3 horror? Wow. That's tempting, Rex. I know what you're doing. By the way, the Elder Sign says I can choose to automatically fail. Oh, man. I'm going to choose to succeed just because I don't want to take 3 horror. All right. So that is their encounter cards. Zoe needs to go clean these things up, I think. For sure. Oh, sorry. When this engaged her, she'll gain a resource and then ping it with the cross. Is she? Is she going to do that? Yes. Yes. Fight, move, fight. Okay. So she's going to fight the mobster. She is 4-2. -1. She will kill the mobster. She's going to move here. Then she's going to fight the rats. She is 4-1. This should be gone. -2. She will kill the rats. Why don't I keep putting the victory display? And that is her turn. All right, Rex will move to the darkened hall. Zoe will safeguard along with him. Rex will then move this one. It's the art gallery. 2 shroud, 2 clues. Forced, after you fail a skill test while investigating the art gallery, lose 2 resources. Exotic art and antiques adorn the walls of Peter Clover's private gallery. An evening breeze rustles the worn pages of a ledger back and forth. Victory 1. Okay, well, if you know anything about the scenario, I don't need to get these resources these clues, because it's impossible to get the victory off this place. But I guess I am here. And then we just don't need to do these ones, which is fine. So that was 2 actions. So let's investigate. We are 4, 5, 6, 7 to 2. Yeah. That is a cultist, which causes him to succeed. So he will have to go again. Zero. So he will use his ability to get both clues. All right, next turn we can go here and spend the clues. All right, enemies. Conglomeration of Spheres moves towards Zoe. And now we will go to upkeep. Zoe will draw a 45 automatic. That is a great card against the Conglomeration of Spheres. And she will gain a resource. She has 3, 6, 9 cards, actually. So she will discard the Drawn to the Flame, because we don't need clues anymore. Rex will draw a Quick Thinking. That's also very good. 3 and 6, and he gains a resource. All right, so there is 1 doom out of 7. Zoe draws something in the Drix. She only has 2 actions now. Servant of the Lurker. Oh, Jesus. 4 fight, 5 health, 2 evade, monster abomination, prey, lowest foot, hunter. When Servant of the Lurker attacks you, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. It engages her, so she gains a resource, and then she will use Zoe's Cross to deal a damage to it. And Rex draws Dissonant Voices. Cannot play assets or events. That's totally fine. Yeah. So, right, here is the plan. Zoe needs to kill this thing. And we have 2 actions to do it. Oh, that's rough. We don't have any extra damage, so the sledgehammer will not be enough, which is unfortunate. Can Rex do any damage? Maybe. It's a maybe. It'd be rough, though. We're going to try. So if he commits 1, 2, 3, 4, he'll be at 6 to 4. Zoe can commit something. Okay, sure, let's try. You know, I believe in you. So Rex will go first. He will move to the darkened hall and then to the back hall doorway, and Zoe will come along. So this back hall doorway is, of course, the VIP area. 3 shroud, 2 clues. While you are in VIP area, you cannot draw cards or gain resources during the upkeep phase. The coppery smell of blood assaults your senses. The floor is littered with broken glass, and the upholstery has been torn to shreds. Where is Dr. Morgan? That's 2 clues. We are going to spend our 4 clues to advance the act, because now we are in the VIP area. Dr. Morgan's fate. If the players have not completed extracurricular activity, you find Dr. Morgan gambling in one of the VIP rooms, but he appears to be playing cards with 2 unconscious bodies. His pupils dilated as though in a trance. He can't seem to stop laughing, smiling, and chatting with the other players. Put the set aside Dr. Morgan into play in the VIP area. Advance to Act 3A, all in. All right, so Dr. Morgan. And all in. We don't need the other one. With or without Dr. Morgan, you have to get out of here, fast. While Dr. Morgan is not controlled by a player, he gains as an action Parlay. Test 3 willpower to shake Dr. Morgan out of his daze. If you succeed, place a clue from the token bank on him. If there are 1 per player clues on Dr. Morgan, take control of him, and then we need to resign. And we need to resign from the back alley. Dr. Morgan, of course, yeah. Okay, so we're going to try this. So there are clues here, so we can commit Inquiring Mind, and we're also going to commit a Quick Thinking. So we are 6. We're going to fight the Servant of the Lurker. 6-4. Yeah. And we're going to have Zoe commit her guard dog to go 7. 7-4. Right, she used Safeguard to go to the VIP area with Rex. -1, that causes him to succeed, but because of Rex's curse, he will need to draw again. Ooh, oh no. Ow. Okay. So that is an auto fail. So a few things happen. 1, Zoe takes a damage because Rex failed. Next, Rex's curse gets shuffled back because the second token caused him to fail. That's really sad, actually. I was really hoping that to work. I was seemingly everything was going very smoothly. Literally only 2 tokens in the entire bag, -4 and an auto fail. But of course, this is Arkham, so what are you going to do? Of course, you're going to pull the auto fail. Okay, we can for sure deal like 3 damage though. Oh, unless we do... Oh, that's rough. 3-4. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Honestly, that might have been better if Rex just committed his things to Zoe's test. What are you going to do? We can take 1 hit from the Servant of the Lurker, I think. Can we? I don't know. Zoe only has 2 actions this turn. I wish she had her machete out. That would have been better, for sure. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, she can take 1 attack. She can take 1 attack. 1 attack. Yeah. So she's going to swing with her sledgehammer, the big fight. So she is 6-4. And she has a lucky in her hand, so we should be good. 6-4. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Auto fail, huh? Wow. Well, he doesn't have retaliate, so that's nice. But we did just waste an entire turn doing nothing. Jesus. Okay. So let's go to upkeep. Well, first of all, sorry. Enemy phase. This guy moves here. This guy attacks Zoe for 2 and 2. So she has 5 damage and 2 horror on her. Let's ready everything, but we do not draw cards or gain resources because we are in the VIP area. And this goes away. Okay, 2 of 7. Zoe will draw Twist of Fate, reveal a random token. -1, so she takes another damage. Ugh. Okay, so she is now currently under the threat of dying. Because she has 6 damage. Oh no, she's not. Right, she has 9 health. That's right. I always forget they have really good health and sanity. Frozen in Fear for Rex Murphy. I think that is okay. Oh, God. Okay. This went to poo-poo very quickly. Okay. We need to try. So we're going to do that sledgehammer hit again. Double action, sledgehammer. Oh, sorry. It attacked her, so she needed to discard the top 2 cards of her deck. Prepared for the worst and a machete. That's okay. -1. All right. We deal 3 damage. It has 1 health left. We're going to commit this machete and go 5-4. Yeah. We have a lucky, so that covers -3 or better. Oh, frick. -4. Okay. Okay. There's no way that we can lucky out of that because we were 5. -4 is 1. Yeah. Frick. Move, fight, or evade. So Rex could try and evade. Ooh, I think it's still better. Yeah. So Rex is going to engage the Servant of the Lurker and double action evade. So he is 3-1. Sure, let's just do it. -2. So we fail. Okay. All right. Well, now we test Frozen in Fear. We're testing 3 to 3. -4. Okay, yeah. All right, enemy phase. This guy moves towards us. It will engage Rex because he has the lowest willpower. And now they all attack. So deals 3 and 3. So we will deal 1 and 1 to Jeremiah and 2 and 2 to ourselves. So this is now 3 damage and 2 horror. All right, upkeep. They do not draw cards or gain resources. So let's go to 7. 3 of 7. Zoe will draw Cursed Luck. That's really bad. Rex will draw another Frozen in Fear. That's really, really bad. Okay. Well, now we can at least just engage the Servant of Lurker and kill it. And I think that's what we'll do. Then we'll try and get Dr. Francis Morgan and then just leave. Yeah. So Zoe will engage the Servant of the Lurker. She will gain a resource and then spend that resource on Zoe's cross to kill it. All right. We do get a victory out of that, so that is very good. And then she's going to try and get Dr. Francis Morgan, I think. Yeah, so she is currently 3 to 3. She will commit this Guts and this Safeguard to go 6 to 3. -4. So she fails by 1. She will play Lucky and therefore succeed by 1. Which puts a clue on Dr. Francis Morgan and gets rid of Cursed Luck. She committed Guts, so she draws a card as well. A Taunt. Ooh, that's good. Okay, well, first off, she's going to do that again. So she's 4 to 3. She's going to commit these 2 cards to go 6 to 3. Oh, Jesus. How do I keep pulling this freaking token? Oh, my God. I'm really bad at mixing this, maybe. I don't know. All right, I failed. Yeah, she's going to play a Taunt to engage the Conglomeration of Spheres. She spends a resource and gains it back from her ability. Okay. Zoe. Sorry, Rex. You're going to parlay now. We're going to commit these 2 cards, Luck, Secret Case, and Guts, to go 6 to 3. -3. We do succeed. So there's 2 clues on him, so we take control of him. Okay, so he only has 2 actions left, so we cannot move, fight, or evade, because that would cost 3 actions to do. Hilariously. I guess draw a card? Burning the Midnight Oil, and draw another card. Delve too deep. All right, now at the end of his turn, he will test 3 willpower twice. Auto failed. Jeez, of course. Zero. Okay, so we actually do get rid of 1 of them. That's actually very, very good. All right, upkeep. Oh, sorry. First, this thing attacks us. She takes a horror and a damage, so she's up to 7 and 3 now. We'll ready everything, but no cards because we're still in the VIP area. We are now 4 of 7. She draws a Rats, which she will use the Zoe's Cross to kill immediately. And Rex draws Twist of Fate. That is a Skull, which is 2 horror for him. That's okay. All right. I think we're going to try and delve, I think. Yeah, why not? Rex is going to take 2 actions to move to the Darkened Hall. Zoe will safeguard along with him. Ooh, that's risky. But we're gonna freaking do it. No fear whatsoever. We're gonna delve too deep. So first, Zoe draws a Twist of Fate. -2. That is a number. So take a damage. Uh-oh. She's at 8 damage. Okay, that's very bad, actually. And Rex will draw an O'Banion's Thug. And now this goes to the victor display. This might have been a mistake. All right, well, Frozen in Fear. Three to 3. 0, all right. All right, this is a problem. This is a big problem. All she has is this gun. And no way to deal 6 damage to kill it. So literally, I think we can only hope to evade it. I made a big mistake. My hubris! I may have delved too deep. All right, it is Zoe's turn. Because she has 8 damage on her. Yep. Yeah. We could try to evade. Lowest willpower will go to him. He can take... Okay, hold on. This will attack. Equals 2 here. Then 2 plus 3 is... 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 2. We're going to try. All right. Zoe's going to try to evade. She commits her 45. Rex commits his Burning the Midnight Oil to go 4 to 4. We're trying. Don't say we didn't try. Can't say that. If anything, Zoe is okay taking a physical trauma, I think. So it's not a big deal. We got a victory out of it. I'm okay with that. A skull? You may spend 2 resources to treat this as 0. Yes! Oh my god. All right, we do. So this will be evaded. Okay. Then she's going to go and resign. I think. Yeah. Evade, move, resign. Done. Okay, now Rex is all alone, so he takes 2 damage. This is during the enemy phase. Gonna put on Francis Morgan. This thing will engage him during the upkeep. He will draw a card, Preposterous Sketches, and gain a resource. Okay, it's getting close. Sorry, this is a bit wonky now. There's 5 doom out of 7. Rex will draw a Rotting Remains. That is okay, because yeah, we're fine with that. Why not just, we're going to commit this Preposterous Sketches anyway. We are going 4 to 3. Zero. All right, we passed. Okay, he's going to move to the back alley. So he takes 1 horror and 3 damage. He will put 1 of that damage on Dr. Francis Morgan, 2 of the others on himself. He has 6 health, so he's not dead. And he resigns, and resigning does not incur attacks of opportunity. We get out. All right, we did it. Ooh, a little close there at the end. Safe for now. You escape the club, doing your best to look inconspicuous as several cars pull up near the street. A handful of grim-faced men and women exit, running toward the restaurant's entrance to take control of the situation. One of them catches your eye, his hand on the grip of his .38, but thankfully he turns his attention back to the rest of his crew and follows them into the club. You breathe a sigh of relief. If an investigator resigned with Dr. Francis Morgan under their control, Resolution 2. We did. Resolution 2. What in the world? Dr. Morgan finally breaks out of his daze as you make your way to safety. You ask him what he remembers, and he sputters and shakes his head. It's all a haze, he explains, visibly exhausted. I was having the run of my life. Perhaps I had one too many shots. But those creatures, I haven't seen anything like that since... He trails off, and you can tell that his mind is racing. His eyes widen with the realization, and his face pales. I may not be in the best shape, but I'll help you with your investigation, whatever it takes. In your campaign log, record that the O'Banian gang has a bone to pick with the investigators. In your campaign log, record that the investigators rescued Dr. Francis Morgan. Any one investigator may choose to add Dr. Francis Morgan to their deck. This card does not count toward the investigator's deck size. We're definitely giving that to Zoe. If any player cheated, add an Elder Thing Chaos token to the Chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. No one did. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display. Proceed to Scenario 1A Extracurricular Activity. So we earned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 experience. Pretty good. If you'll notice, because the back alley has victory on it, but also is where you resign, if you had any clues when you resigned, you would drop the clues on the back alley, which would cause it to no longer earn victory for you. So there's no point to get 2 of these clues. Fairly certain it was a bit of a mistake, but maybe not. I don't know. All right. I'm going to be cleaning this up and going to be talking about some upgrades, and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I've cleaned up and chosen our upgrades. Of course, we earned Dr. Francis Morgan, and Zoe is going to be purchasing a lightning gun. It's a big gun. We're going to try it out. She's going to be replacing 1 copy of Get Over Here for it. Rex is pretty simple. He's going to upgrade 1 magnifying glass and 1 strain solution into the acidic ichor variant, of course, getting rid of the 2 lower level versions. All right, well, that is this episode. Next time, we're going to be going to extracurricular activity. Until then, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. This has been SuperVing99, signing off.